morning, students. Welcome to online platform of Stay Academy. In the previous video, we were discussing the chapter named The Signal 1. In this video, we will do the comprehension section of the chapter. Before doing the comprehension section, I would like to give you the recap of the story. So, students, in the story, we come to know that Semyon Ivanov was an ex-army soldier, and Ivanov was an ex-soldier, and after some time, he take job as a railroad track worker. Who helped him to take the job of railroad tracker? So the station master, who was the officer in Semyon's regiment, helped him to take the job of railroad track worker. He also helped by providing free pass to him for his wife, so that he could call her to the place where he is working. So when Semyon joined as a track worker, all the necessary store was given to him. The only drawback in his job was that he always had to get the inspector's permission for the least little thing he wanted to do. 2 months passed. Now it was summer, and there was no snow to clear away. The trains on that lines were infrequent, due to which he got time to get acquainted with his neighbors. So one of the neighbor was very old man who scarcely moved out of his hut, and another was Wesley Stepnick, who was a young man, thin but muscular, and also a track walker like Semyon. Semyon met him for the first time in the midway of their huts. He wished Wesley. Wesley also wished Semyon, and then he moved off. So when both of them get acquainted, Semyon used to talk about his past day, whereas Wesley did not. And Wesley did not like talking of old days, and he was not at all happy with his present life. But Semyon was totally satisfied with his life. One day he planted some cabbage which were uprooted due to the instructions of the inspector, due to which he was very much sad. And one characteristic of Wesley was that he was very hot tempered. So in the conclusion of the story, we come to know that the traffic inspector complained about Wesley to his higher officials, and when the officers came to conduct the inquiry of the track, at that time they talked each other about Wesley Stepnick, and the officers said that they will see Wesley Stepnick. So in the next chapter we will come to know that what will happen after that, when the inspector and the officers will meet Wesley Stepnick. So let's now come to the comprehension section. A part. Take the correct option. Take the correct option. Semyon had the chance to get acquainted with his neighbors because option A, there were fewer jobs to do in the summer. Option B, fewer trains used that line. Option C, he was neglecting his duty. Option D, both option A and B are correct. So option D is the correct option. Both option A and B are correct. Simon did not encourage Wesley to leave because he thought Wesley, option A, would not get the piece of land anywhere else. B, had more than enough to live on peacefully. C, and his wife had jobs. D, both B and C are correct. So the option both B and C are correct. When the spectre had seen Wesley cultivated land, he had told Wesley to dig up the cabbages, fined Wesley 3 rubles, made a note against him. All the options are correct. Here, all the options are correct. So, option D is the correct option. The chief visited the worker because he was looking into Wesley's complaint, wanted to check that everything was in order. Both option A and B are correct. So he wanted to check that everything was in order. So option C is the correct answer. Now coming to the B part. Read the sentences and answer the questions. 1. I have no little sorrow in my day. Who said these words? Answer. Semyon Ivanov said these words. B. What do these words convey? These words indicate that Semyon Ivanov was totally satisfied with his life. C. Which days was he referring to? Here, old days refers to the days he passed earlier when he served in army. Second extract, Reena, something doesn't seem right about our neighbor. Who was Reena? Reena was Semyon Ivanov's wife. B. Who was the neighbor? Wesley Stepnik was Semyon Ivanov's neighbor. He was a young man, thin but muscular, and also a track walker. See, why do you think the speaker felt that something doesn't seem right about their neighbor? Answer. Wesley never talked about old days. He was very short-tempered, so speaker felt that something doesn't seem right about their neighbor. There will be there will be trouble between them and my neighbor. Who said these words and who is them? Semyon Ivanov said these words and then refers to important persons came from St. Petersburg to conduct inquiry and the accompanying traffic inspector. When were these words spoken? When the officer decided to see Wesley Stepnik, at that time these words were spoken. Why did the speaker think that there would be trouble between them and his neighbors? Speaker thought that there would be trouble between them and his neighbor because the accompanying inspector already complained about Wesley, and Wesley was very hot tempered and also very angry as his cabbages were uprooted by the instruction of inspector. Thank you, students. In this way we have completed the A and B section of the comprehension, A and B part of the comprehension section. In the next video, we will cover up the remaining part of the comprehension section. Hope you understood the story well and do the question answers in good manner. If you have any problem, you can call and ask me. Thank you and have a good day.